Welcome to chapter 9, where we are adding the search bar filter. So we're going to add a search bar to our navigation bar so users can search for restaurants. So before we do that, let's just dive in the code and see how we're going to implement it. Okay, so just do this. Okay, so first things first, we have to clean up the layout. So when we open our view shared layout.cs HTML, we have to remove the home and privacy navigation items inside. And we gotta replace it with a search bar. So let me just highlight it over here. Where is it? Right. So that is what I replaced it with. So this is where we add the search bar. So to explain, we have the ASP controller restaurant list. So this just sends the form to the restaurant controller, and then the ASP equal to an index is handled by the index method, and then the name, where is it? Search string up here we have name search string. This must just match the controller parameter, and then we have our buttons, and these just contain the I class FA search font, which is a awesome search icon. Next, in the same file, we have to import the font awesome over here. So that just gives access to the search icon. Next, moving on to our controller. I've already explained my entire controller, so I'm just going to explain the updates. This is where we implement the search logic. So let me look for it. Tails. Okay, here it is. So right now we have the public async task action result search string. So the search string, I would rather do this. The search string over here, just highlighted all of them, comes from the form input, right? And then we have and then here we have the link query to select all the restaurants. Now we have our if statement. So our if statement is saying if the search string is not empty, it must filter all the restaurants by its name. And then after that, it's just going to give a return, and that returns the filtered list to view the restaurants. So next we have our program CS. Here we are going to change the default route. So let me look for it over here. Now, here we edit the default route to go into our restaurant list controller. Now, the app will start directly on the restaurant list page and no more on the home page. So now we can just take a look at the front end. Over here on the front end, here is our search bar, and this is all the restaurants available. So I'm just going to search the Pizza Palace. And she got through, and here we have Pizza Palace with obviously the details page again. And that is the wrap for chapter 9. And now we will start with our new project in chapter 10.